Good morning, Bulldogs. Happy Friday. We have one assignment today, and it is called The Dangers of Football, and it is a reading passage. You're going to read it and answer the questions. These are questions that are pulled from the STAR test, so make sure that you are going back when you read and try to proof it. Like find which paragraph. Now, some of them I'll tell you which paragraph to go to for the questions, but trying to find the answers for the other like you'll do on the STAR test. All right, it's called The Dangers of Football. After 25 years of playing football, 6 of them in the NFL, former Minnesota Viking Greg DeLong feels like a walking time bomb who could end up with brain disease from all the hits he took on the football field to his head. And now DeLong has another reason to worry. His 12-year-old son, Jake, has decided to also play football, and his son is part of a new research study that found brain changes in children after just one season of playing football. The more head blows a child experiences, the more changes that were seen in their brain tissue, according to the study performed by scientists. The effect was even seen in young players who did not have a concussion or a heavy blow to their head. Although the results didn't show whether the brain changes were permanent or would cause disease, they did have some parents like DeLong questioning whether the sport is worth the risk. Football is important to us, but there are other things out there that are more important, he said. 3 million American kids take part in tackle football programs, and scientists have been learning about the long-term effects of concussions, a form of a horrible brain injury that is very serious. Scientists want to know more. A team of scientists from Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center decided to look beyond concussions to the hundreds of less serious head blows a player might receive during practices and games for one season. This is important, particularly for children, because their brains are undergoing such rapid change and still growing every day, particularly children that are ages 9 to 18. And we just don't know a lot about it, said Dr. Chris Whitlow, one of the lead scientists. The research group studied 25 players between the ages of 8 and 13 in a youth football program in North Carolina. Each boy was given a helmet loaded with sensors that measured the amount of times and how severe each hit to their head was on the football field during practice. The information from their sensors was transmitted to the researcher's laptop on the sidelines. Dr. Alex Powers, a doctor who studies the development of children's brains, said it was surprising to see how forceful the young football players' hits were. They are hitting at extremely high levels, he said. How research was collected. The collected data was analyzed and compared the brains of the young players before the season and after the season had ended. They used MRIs to scan their brains. The MRIs looked for tiny changes in white matter, which is the tissue that connects all the matter in the brain. We have detected some changes in the white matter, Whitlow said. And the importance of those changes is that the more times a player bumps another player in the head or has contact while playing football, the more change you have in the white matter in their brain. White matter tissue contains millions of nerve fibers that connect other parts of the brain and signals your nerves to talk to one another throughout your body. This type of brain tissue helps you think fast, walk straight, and keeps you from falling. Just as important, Whitlow said, are the questions that the study doesn't answer. Do these changes get worse over time, or do they just simply go away? If the child plays more seasons, will they have more damage to the tissues in the brain? And most importantly, do these changes result in any kind of long-term change in the player's memory skills, attention skills, and ability to function every day? Over time, scientists hope to answer these questions, but in the meantime, Greg DeLong has mixed feelings about whether to let his son continue to play football. A person's brain is too important to risk over a football game, he said. So we have a lot of important decisions to make. All right, so there is the passage. Now you will go to the forms for the answers or the questions that you will answer. Open the form back up, didn't I? I'm sorry. Here we go. All right, it gives you the definition of the word blows and ask you which one's how it's used in the paragraph. Which sentence from the selection expresses an opinion? So you'll read through these. You have 10 questions. They're all multiple choice. When you finish, hit submit and turn it in. And that is what we have for today. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday.